Hind everyone, I hope it's visible to all of you. Today in this video we are going to understand how we can derive the mirror formula. Since we all know the formula for any spherical mirror is 1 upon f is equal to 1 upon u plus 1 upon v, where every alphabet had its own value and meaning. So let's find out first what is the meaning of each alphabet here. F, which is stand for focal length from the mirror, especially from the pole of the mirror. Okay, now what is U? We all know it is actually a distance of the object from the mirror. Okay, distance of object from mirror. What is V stand for? V actually stand for the distance of image. Distance of image from mirror. Okay, so along with that we need to find out the relation between F, U and V here. So for obtaining this formula for the spherical mirror 1 upon F equal to 1 upon U plus 1 upon V, we can take any one case of concave or convex mirror. Since in the concave it's making actually real images, so we will take any case of real image. Okay, so we will take whenever the object in front of the concave mirror, which is actually polished from the back side, this is the reflecting side here, this one. Okay, so object will be there between the infinity and C point. Okay, here is the focus and the object will be in between the infinity and C. Okay, so we will take this one as our example ray diagram. Okay, so first let's make down this diagram here. This is the object height, is called AB. Okay, we know one ray will go parallel to the principal axis and then go through the focus like that, and one oblique ray will go from the nearest point of the object here, which is called C here, and then it crossed the second line on this point. So this perpendicular thing will be our image, which is known as A dash and B dash. Although we get to know that from the cases of the mirror that in this type of situation which kind of image will form here, inverted, real, okay, and diminished image will form. Okay, which one? Real, inverted. Why it is real? Because it is in front of the mirror here. It will be inverted and this will be diminished because it's just the next case of the concave mirror. When the object is in the distant object, that means other infinity, then the image will form pointwise, and whenever the image is actually in between the infinity and C, you will see obviously it will going to be enlarged something, but not more than the object. It is just enlarged from the point only. That's why it will be diminished. And where it is formed? Between C and F. So this characteristic you will take here. So let me remove this one because now we have understood this, how this will be formed, this case. Okay, and the usual meaning also I have removed just because we get to know what is the U, V and F. Okay, now we know the practical mirror when we will take. So this is approximately a kind of straight one. That is why this line we can take parallel to the AB here. Since this line and this line will be parallel, obviously because it's parallel to the principal axis, it's coming from the infinity, straight line. That's why it will be parallel. So between the parallel lines we know the distance between the points will be equal. Okay, so here we have done this. Okay, we have to name this one. We can say write D okay, and this is the pole P. Clear? Now we have to find out for the similar triangles here. Which one? We know this one is similar triangles, this is 1 and 2, and another similar triangle we can get here, it's called 3 and 4. ठीक है? So यहाँ हमें similar triangles मिल जाते हैं at between 1 and 2, and we can say the another pair is 3 and 4. Okay, is it? Now one by one we will solve this triangles. We will check out the relation between them, and let's find out what is the relation coming out from that. Okay, so from triangle 1 and triangle 2, what we can get here? Let's check out. We can see here that AB upon A dash B dash. Okay, here is clearly visible, you can see AB, and then here A dash B dash. We are talking about the triangle 1 and 2 only. So the height of AB, okay, the first triangle. So second triangle ka also we can take the height, which is called A dash B dash. The ratio between them is equal to what? AC upon A dash C. Relevant, okay, because here the base of the first triangle is AC and the base of the second triangle is A dash C. Okay, this will be our first equation. I hope you have got this. Okay, similarly here we can find out for the second equation. That means from triangle 3 and triangle 4. So let's check out what will be coming out from that one. So between 3 and 4, same process we will follow, but in another manner. Okay, so here we can check out the big triangle is 4th and smaller is 3 as usual. So we can take like that, dp upon, that means this height upon, obviously the third one height we will take, that is called A dash and B dash. Okay, equal to the ratio will be the first, that means the fourth one base and the third one base. What is that? It's called FP upon A dash F. Okay, since we know that DP was equal to the AB here, because already we have talked about that between the similar or parallel lines we will get the same height between the 2 points. So the DP will be equal to the AB here. Okay, so we can do one thing, that instead of DP we can put AB here. So on putting on this, what we will get? We will get AB upon A dash B dash is equal to FP upon A dash F. Okay, I hope you get this. Now this will be our equation number 2. Okay, from equation 1 and 2, what we can get? We have seen that in equation 1 and 2, what is the similarity between them? I think left hand side. Left hand higher side you will see that AB upon A dash B dash is equal to that one also. So out of both of them, okay, we can actually extract the right hand side, and we get finally what? AC upon A dash C is equal to FP upon A dash F. Is it? This is our new equation, or we can say it is a third equation. Okay, now the third equation we can follow here also. We can copy this one. AC upon A dash C is equal to, what was there? FP upon A dash F. FP upon A dash F. Okay, let me write it once again. Yeah, now here we actually know the three values here, that is called F, U and V, which is F focal length, U is the distance of the object from the mirror, and what is the V? Distance of image from the mirror. And I think here in this image you can get this point like that from the mirror here. I can use another pen here. Yeah, from the green pen I'm showing you. From the mirror, this point you can get a few things like that. That means P to F. Okay, PF is actually the, or we can say FP or PF, anything you can say. No about the interaction here we have to worry about. So either you can say PF or FP. This is the focal length we can know, okay, the F. Okay, from P to A dash, from P to A dash, because at A dash the image is forming, so we can say this is a V1 for us, okay, P to A dash. And from P to A means up to this point you can get the U, the distance of the object from the mirror. So these are the things we actually know, that PF, PA dash and PA, or AP also we can say, A dash P also we can say, or FP also we can say, okay. It's all about you, that which direction you are taking. From A to P you are taking, A dash to P you are taking, F to P you are taking, or you can take the this names from the poles only, that PF, PA dash or PA, okay. But here in the next page I have seen what the relation is coming, AC upon A dash C equal to FP upon A dash F. So I think the FP is only is equal to the focal length, because here it's exactly the same. But all other things, just like AC upon A dash C and the A dash F, they don't have any kind of value here. So we will interchange this into the standard form, just like AC. AC ko what we can write here? This one is AC, that much only, okay. So is this AC ko we can change what, up to PA minus PC, okay, because PA we know that is U and PC we know what, the radius of curvature. So by this we can interchange this. So we will write this one like that, PA minus PC. I am taking from the pole, okay, PA minus PC, okay. Now what is A dash C ko we can replace here, by which A dash you can see here, this one might portion only, okay, this portion only, A dash C. So that we can convert it from PC minus PA dash, okay, PC minus PA dash, okay. FP we know that is F, FP it's very easy to write, this is small f only because it's the focal length. And A dash F, A dash F is equal to what, let me check here. So A dash F is that much only, this is the A, this is the F, okay. So between that we need to check out. So A dash F is not a standard value for any measurement, so we will take that PA dash minus PF, okay, that we can do. That means complete from P to A dash, and then we will minus subtract from that P to F. We will find out A dash F here. So we can interchange like that, PA dash minus, okay, PF, okay, that we can write here. So let's put this value into the third equation. This was the third equation, okay. So let me put it down. What will happen? PA minus PC upon what is the A dash C, PC minus PA dash is equal to, this will be FP, we will put F, but we will write in a minus because already you have understood the sign convention here, okay. So according to sign convention we know that is a negative side for us and this is the positive side for us. We will take for the negative side here. So F is there for the concave mirror here in the negative manner, we will write minus F, okay. Not normally we will write F only, along with the sign convention we will write here. So this will the minus F, and then we will write A dash F, we will put the value by this PA dash minus PF, okay. Now standard form we will get now, okay. We will put the value here, okay, whenever we go to the next step. So instead of PA, what we can write, what is PA? PA is actually the U, we will write minus U because U always negative for any kind of spherical mirror. Minus, we will write PC. What is PC? PC stands for what? Radius or curvature. We will write minus R, okay. We will write minus R here, okay, because here is a concave mirror. Whatever we will take, it is a negative because it's forming real image here, okay. So we will write upon what is PC here. Again we will write PC is exactly the same, that is minus R, minus what is PA dash. PA dash stand for what? The distance of the image, because A dash पे image बन रहा हो रहा है, तो obviously what we can write, that from PA dash we can write minus V, okay, equal to, this will be minus F upon PA dash. Again we can write minus V here because just now we have put it out, minus PF, P stand for the focal length, we will write minus F here. Okay, I hope you get this. Now we know the relation between F and R, that F equal to R by 2. So we can write R equal to 2F. Once we have put it down the negative sign here, that means already we have used, so don't need to write once again the negative sign. Okay, so we will just put the value of R here, that is called 2F. So we can write here like that, minus U plus 2F, because here the R is get replaced by the 2F, upon minus 2F plus V, that is minus minus plus, equal to minus F, we can write here, upon minus V plus F. Okay, I hope the minus and plus, that mechanism you get to know already, because you have done in the past in the class 7 and 8. Okay, so now we have to do the cross multiplication and solve this equation like that. Okay, so after solving or we can say the cross multiplication, we can get a value like that. I'm writing here, we can cross a, we can make a boundary like that so that we can separate. So first we will multiply this one to this one. Okay, what will happen? This will be minus V minus U, this will be plus UV. Okay, and then minus V2 plus 2VF, it will be minus 2FV, we can write. Okay, then we have to multiply the plus F also, this will be minus FU. Okay, and plus 2F square. I hope I'm right. Okay, so equal to this F minus F, this minus F we need to multiply by this 1. Okay, so this will be minus minus plus, plus 2F square plus minus, or we can say minus plus minus FV. Okay, see here in the both side 2F square and 2F square is equal. Okay, or we can write the same thing in the next page and we can solve it in the further. Okay, it is UV. Okay, and then we have minus 2FV minus 2FV. Okay, then it is minus FU, it's minus FU. Okay, then we have plus 2F square, plus 2F square is equal to, what is that, plus 2F square, 2F square plus, okay, minus FV, minus FV. We have seen that in the both side, in the LHS and RHS, 2F square is equal to each other, so we can just cancel each other. Okay, like that. So now we get what, UV minus 2FV minus FU is equal to what, minus FV alone here. So we will take the minus sign together. Okay, what we will get, that UV, okay, equal to 2FV, because this minus will go that side and become positive. Okay, then it will be also positive. Okay, this plus FU and minus here already it is there FV. Clear? So minus 2FV and minus FV we can subtract easily and we get what, that UV is equal to what, FV plus FU. This is the final relation we can get here. Now by dividing in the both side, by dividing both side by U into V into F. Okay, in the both side we will divide, so it will nothing create a change over there. So after dividing, what we will get there, UV equal to FV plus FU. Okay, so in the both side we have divided by UVF upon UVF. Okay, so from UV will cancel out and only will form its 1 upon F here, equal to, from FV to FV will cut down, we will get U plus we will get FU to FU cancel out and only the thing will be left, it's called V. So finally we get the mirror formula here. Okay, which is 1 upon F equal to 1 upon V plus 1 upon U. So I hope by this method you understood that how we can derive the mirror formula at 1 upon F equal to 1 upon U plus 1 upon V. Okay, thank you all of you. Have a nice day. Jai Hind.